a reading for those who need it, okay? I definitely feel like this is going to be a guided video for a good amount of you, okay, during this time. I'm so happy that you're going to be getting your messages, and if you want, please feel free to check out the links in the box below, subscribe, and thumbs up, okay? To show that you got your message. And I love to see that those of you who are looking for certain messages or confirmations, you get them, okay, in your own divine timing. All right, so I definitely feel here that there's a lot of divine masculines who are crying over their feminine right now. And there could be some feminines who are feeling this, and there may be other feminines who maybe are getting strange sensations, but they don't really understand what's really going on. So let's just kind of jump in, okay? The World, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me. Wow, okay. The bottom is the Two of Swords. Okay, so here's the reality, right? Your person is really... Okay, I just got a really strong wave of emotion. So what I want to say is that there's those of you where your DM is crying over you literally as I'm making this video. So this does feel like it's very close to home. Let me just move this back a little bit for you all, the camera, so you can actually see all the cards, okay? Okay, it's a lot better. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay, so it definitely feels like there is a lot of purging going on. There's a lot of looking in the mirror. Okay, so a lot of masculines right now are, for some reason, they're realizing that they could have made a lot of mistakes. And they're realizing that those mistakes end with them, okay? Like these mistakes that they've made can only end if they put a stop to it, and like nobody can really, I don't want to say save them, but they're coming to realize that, you know, it starts and ends with them. So the Two of Swords, okay? So all this confusion that they're feeling, I feel like they're really coming around to realize that, you know, now I don't want to put any judgment on any divine masculines, because keep in mind, I am kind of like channeling the divine masculine's energy, to be honest. So I don't want to like put any kind of guilt trip, or I don't want to like make it seem like they are guilt tripping, but the best way that I can interpret the energy with the Two of Swords is that they realize that they've got themselves in this mess. Okay, not all of them. There's those of them where they've been led astray, they've been manipulated, they've been lied to or lied on. So clearly in those cases where they were innocent, you know, it's not entirely their fault. But what I'm picking up with this card right here is for and only the masculines who realize that it is their fault. That's the best way that I could put it. They realize that according to how they're thinking about this, the Four of Swords, the quiet contemplation, maybe they're very alone. They're not around a lot of people. They really haven't been reaching out to their friends. They've like buried their head into work or pleasures for others of these masculines. Okay, dibbling and dabbling in things that they maybe should not be dibbling and dabbling into to numb the pain. No judgment again. Okay, no judgment here. And I feel like saying this for the masculines who are watching, because I do feel like there's going to be masculines who are watching with this video in particular. Everybody copes in different ways. Everybody overcomes pain in different ways. Okay? Some people cheat, some people drink, other people eat. They eat a lot of food, a lot of bad food for their nourishment. They're getting the wrong nourishment. So instead of them getting nourishment with vitamins and healthy proteins like bean based or tofu or anything like that, or even maybe certain kind of greens, they're going to saturated food, chips, bacon, a negative protein, carbohydrate, fat, okay, fried food. They're indulging into things because they can't cope. I feel like for a lot of you, your person, as I'm picking up the energy here in the cards, your person is very heartbroken. They're devastated. They're having a lot of heart issues. So they do need to actually get it checked out at the doctor. There's actually other divine masculines I'm picking up here where they actually do need to go to the doctor, is what I'm getting here. There has been, okay, this is for somebody else's masculine out here. You know who you are. I feel like you're a brunette watching, like you're naturally brunette. If your masculine's into drugs, there could have been a possible overdose that you've been alerted about or you're going to be alerted about. And so that's going to trigger your masculine to get some real solid help, and that's going to change the trajectory of your relationship. That's very specific for some reason. I'm just gonna say what I feel, okay? I can't give personal messages to all of you, but if you do come up in the energy, I will help you, okay? And I do offer private actually, but I don't offer it all the time because of my busy work schedule, college schedule, and all the 3D crap of this world, okay? So I try to make, things happen, but I gotta be honest to my energy. I gotta be honest to my work schedule. And that's the only reason why, for those who want it, I don't get to help everybody that I would like to help, okay? It's sad, I know, but it's the truth. Wow. There's a shift in the energy now. Let's get into this deck over here and see what's going on. Whoa. Let me get those cards. Oh my goodness. Look at these cards that fell on the floor. Okay. We have release, love. That's literally the cards that came out. I know, it's crazy. We have release, love. Now, what could that be about? We'll see. We're going to have to see here. Okay. Release, love. Yeah, that's a lot better too. Getting the hang of my new technology, you all. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have the card of love. We have the card of release. We're going to pull 5 cards here, okay? 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, okay. Yeah, I like that. That view is good. Sadness and isolation in reverse. Okay, so the cards are confirming everything right now. Yeah, they're currently in this energy of feeling sorrow, but Spirit is saying they are going to come out of this. Okay, so you don't need to worry about their like health, because I do feel like, how can I say this? Like them weeping every night, making themselves feel sick. I mean, there's other divine masculines out here where they cry so much that they make themselves sick. Even those in union, I'm seeing here those in union as well, they cry themselves silly because when they look back at how they've treated you, they feel physically sick. They don't feel innocent. I keep hearing the word innocent. They feel like they're to blame. They're to blame. They're to blame for your hurt, for what you've gone through, for your pain. And, you know, depending upon your connection, there may be some truth to that. Maybe you're, this is not going to be for all of you. Maybe your masculine does believe that they are partially to blame for some problems, some shortcomings, some heartbreaks that you both have been through. Even those in union are coming up. That's very interesting. We have the card of detach. Okay, so this is really setting the tone here. So now we have release, love, detach, sadness and isolation, reverse. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of sorrow, okay? There's a lot of sorrow going on here. Very sad. But you know what I'll say with these cards here is that sometimes you have to feel that sadness, sometimes you have to feel that guilt, sometimes you have to feel that anger to release it. So it is natural. I don't want to make light of it, but it is natural sometimes to stop and realize that, you know what, I may have been the problem. I may have contributed to the problem. And so this is what I'm picking up for the divine masculines, okay? They're realizing that they were the problem with you, okay? And that they want to go to when things were good, the wheel of fortune. They want a sprinkle of good luck. They want to feel lucky again. They want to feel on cloud nine again. They want to feel like, you know, what I'm getting is, this is very specific. If you and your masculine ever looked into each other's eyes and kind of just the whole world melted away, if you've ever had that experience to any degree with your masculine, it feels like they want those memories back. They want to recreate them and make them even better. They want to have these unexplainable moments of passion with you that are so sincere, that are so pure. They want to go back to the good days, is what I'm hearing. The good days when you both were vibing and happy and healthy and living life. And they feel like, what have I done? Your masculine right now feels like, what have I done? Why are we back at square one? It could even be as bad as masculines banging themselves into walls. I'm seeing somebody punch a wall or like bang their head against the wall. That's somebody's masculine coming through here, okay? Where there's some kind of like physical anger, some need to punch something or rip something or slam a door. Wow, okay. Very interesting. This is very interesting. Wow, what is going on? Joy and stability. Joy and stability. That's what they want. I'm telling you, they want joy and stability. This card screams to me number 4, 444. This card screams to me the sacral chakra, the root chakra, the throat chakra energy. So even third eye, okay, for those who get into that, not everybody believes in the whole third eye situation. Others do, okay? So just take what applies. Wow. So the masculine, this masculine here is wanting to take back control. They feel out of control. They feel like they've let things get out of hand. I'm hearing they were supposed to become a leader. They were supposed to be the leader in this connection. They were called to. Not all of them are called to. Let's be real here. I'm going to say 70% of masculines They believe, now nothing to do with gender roles, nothing to do with any of that political crap, okay, or jargon. It's just they feel like they were supposed to lead you both to the promised land, so to speak. Okay, this is very painful energy. This is very painful. It's very painful. Oh my God. Well, I am sending every masculine a lot of healing energy, a lot of pink ray love and light, because it does feel like they are physically and metaphorically speaking, they're banging their head against the wall. They're not understanding where they've dropped the ball, where they've gone wrong, where they've not been paying attention to you, where they've not been helping you. Six of Pentacles. This even could be financially for those feminines who are struggling financially. Your masculine feels like they should have helped you. If you guys are in separation, it's a separate message for a separate amount of you, where if you are struggling financially, your masculine feels like they were very selfish and not helping you. They felt like they were called to lead your household, to get married to you, to help you, or to be an equal partner. For others of you who don't like that term, okay, I'll switch it. An equal partner, okay? Not a leader necessarily if you don't like that term. Okay, I'll say equal partner. They were supposed to be an equal person living with you, helping you with the bills, helping you survive. And they feel selfish. They feel like, wow, I'm supposed to help my feminine. I was given this money. I was given this money to help her or him, and I didn't do it. Why did I not help? Why did I not help? And instead of helping you, what they've done, you guessed it, is to detach. Instead of rising to the occasion, they've said, you know what? I'm going to cut off my emotions. I'm going to cut off my inner knowing. I'm going to cut off what my intuition is telling me. I'm not going to embrace this love, and I'm going to release the connection because it's all I got. All I got right now is my pride, my dignity, my money. This masculine I'm picking up on does not feel that they have true love in their life. Okay? They don't feel loved. They don't feel loved. Okay? If you're a same-sex couple, there's a man and woman here, okay? Ignore that. It's just the illustration, okay? Like, I am picking up same-sex twin flames as well. So maybe, you felt like, you, the viewer, you felt like your person abandoned you. You felt like your person was being very selfish, very conniving is what I'm hearing, like very manipulative, and you're very hurt. I feel like you both are very hurt. Very torn over how to move on, how to move forward in the connection. I sense a lot of confusion here. A lot of confusion. I keep seeing somebody's brown hair. Somebody has brown hair, long hair. Okay. There's brown hair as well, here and here. So this is a brunette. A lot of you have dark hair, or you're a brunette, okay? For others of you, you are your person. Or you've shaved your head, your hair, or you're bald. Okay, there's a lot of symbolism here. Look at that. Wow, I just realized that. Just opened up. Wow, oh my God. There's a leaf, there's blue, there's purple. Wow, look at these cards, you all. There's purple over here. There's blue over here. So like I said, this is like the crown chakra. This is a throat chakra. So this is about combining what you know and what you say. How do you translate all of these thoughts that are in your mind versus what you tell your partner, how you express these thoughts to your partner. There's guilt. I feel that there's guilt here with somebody. I don't know if this is the masculine or feminine. There's guilt I'm seeing here with not being able to clearly communicate all the thoughts you have in your head, swirling in your mind every day. And there's guilt. There's a lot of guilt. Yes, find balance. Okay, the card is saying find the balance. The yin and yang, the feminine and masculine energy must be balanced to be in harmony. Libra energy, okay, because Libra is all about harmony. Libra is all about stability, you know, coming to an agreement. That's what Libras do best, honestly, is agree to disagree, or agree to bring justice or a quick recovery. That's what Libras do very, very well, in fact. So if you're a Libra watching and you find yourself doing that a lot, you know, smoothing over things and helping people mediate, that's what you're born to do. So, you know, stay in that energy. Don't be ashamed to bring harmony wherever you see fit. Don't be shy. Okay. So, third eye chakra. Okay, so this is literally like the cards are just laughing at us right now. So, before this card even came out, I kept saying third eye chakra. Okay. I kept saying that. So we finally have this energy coming out in the cards, finally. So it's showing that this is a chakra. This is something that I guess those of you are called to research, to activate, and that's entirely up to you. Okay, not everybody wants to get into that. You know, not everybody knows much about chakra, so they have to do some research, okay? So that's you. Just do some more research on how you can unblock and how you can find more balance. Okay, yoga is good, Pilates is good, walking in nature is good, detoxing your body of pesticides and bacteria and waste is very important. You don't have to detox regularly, but detoxing with herbal teas, yogi is a brand of tea that I use a lot. It's very powerful because your body feels calmer, your body feels clean, your body feels like it's ready to take on the day. Okay, so for those of you out here who are struggling with being able to feel a balance between your masculine and feminine energy, and you feel like you're kind of picking sides, that's not the goal. That's not how it works. We all have feminine and masculine energy. Okay, and we all choose to express it differently, to walk in it differently, and that's kind of like the signature of our essence. Everybody has a kind of different flair, different aura, different energy that they bring to the world. So that's the gist of how it works. And we have the World card. That was the first card we had, right? The World. And then we finished off this spread with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's full circle, really. It's full circle. So this makes me feel that the masculine is finishing karmic cycles. The masculine is trying to wield themselves out of this mess because, you know, they feel that it's manifested onto you. Okay, and the message I was seeing earlier in the cards was showing the feminine energy. There's an energy where the masculine can observe the feminine energy and is kind of ashamed, is kind of embarrassed because they feel like they've let the feminine go. They feel like they've detached, they've released, they've done all these things to push you away, but they've not done enough things to bring you closer to them. And that's where the guilt lies. When they're lying in bed, when they're holding the sheets, you know, trying to muzzle out their yearning, their pain, you know. They don't really know how to get you back, is what I'm getting here. Oh boy. Yeah, because they're absolutely stuck. And that's the same thing I always see with the masculine energy. Always stuck. Always stuck. They don't move on. They don't move actively. It's like the Tower card. It's like a tragedy or an emergency or a financial strain or a hater or a gossiper. It's like when somebody has blinders on, and until they get hit or pushed or abused or manipulated, then they fight back. Then, after they've been punched down and spit on so many times, then they say, okay, I'm ready. But this is a universal cause and effect. It's like a law. It's like the universe will send you so many warning signs, will send you so many synchronicities, to the point where if you don't pay attention, they will throw something so severe, like a curveball when you're playing baseball, like a curveball. And what they'll do is they'll hurl it right straight towards you. This is how the universe does it a lot of times. And so the reality is, this is really powerful. I hope someone's listening and paying attention here. It's like when you misbehave. Let's put it this way. When you're a child and first you steal the cookies, okay? And your mom looks in the cookie jar and says, why is there cookies missing, right? We're having dinner. You can't have dessert before dinner. And you lie and tell your parent, your grandmother, your father, your sibling, I didn't eat any cookies, right? Okay, that's one strike. That's one lie. That's one incident that you've not owned up to. Okay, now let's take it a step higher. You grow into a teenager and you steal your dad's car. You crash your dad's car and you escape from the scene. Your friend's in the car, the police officer comes, your friend's in the car, and you have abandoned the scene. You crashed the car, but you put the blame on your friend, okay? So then you get in trouble. But when you get in trouble, you say to your parents, well, my friend's the one who wanted me to drive the car. My friend's the one who did this. My friend's the one who distracted me, okay? But you stole the car, okay? Let's take it a step higher. You are in college and you steal your sister's paycheck. The money that she put in her drawer that she cashed out at the ATM, you stole it. You stole her money. You bought a new pair of shoes, and she comes home crying, saying, I can't pay my phone bill because my check is gone. I cashed it. My check is gone. And you don't say a word. So you keep doing things and placing the blame and pushing it away and saying, nope, somebody else made me do this. Nope, you know, I deserve the money. You tell yourself in your head, masculine, I deserve the pair of shoes. My sister had her phone bill to pay. My sister owed her friend some money. My sister wanted to buy a new dress for prom, but I felt that I deserved her money more than what she worked and got up and earned. I should take the money and I should get a pair of sneakers, and not tell her that you saw the check, you saw the cash envelope, you saw her check, put it in her drawer. You don't say anything. So then guess what happens? One day, the universe says, enough. And guess what happens? Somebody tells on you. You're at work and you get a phone call. And the bank traces that you have deposited a certain amount of money. And so at some point, what we have to understand, masculine, is the universe is going to catch up to us. We're going to get in trouble. So now your parents kick you out of the house. Now your sister is like an arch enemy. And now you have to work twice as hard to pay for your dad's car repairs. You lost your friend, you lost a confidant in your sister, and you've disappointed your manager and your parents. So now everything is coming home to roost. So now you're in a position where you have to pay all these people back, and more and more and more. So originally, when you lied, when you placed the blame, when you made up excuses in your head why you deserve this and you could do this, but other people can't. Other people can't do what you do, but you could do what you do. Now the punishment, now the cause and effect, now the consequences are 10 times harsher. And this is what I'm seeing with the masculine. They've made excuses. They know that they made excuses. They've used life circumstance, other women, other men, a third party, as an scapegoat. It's sad but true. And this is what they're coming to realize is I can no longer place the blame on everybody else but myself. I have caused, to some degree, this detachment. I have caused my feminine to act out of character and become somebody that I don't even know because I lied. I told my feminine that somebody came to me and that I didn't go to them. I lied and told my feminine that I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything to offer. Yet the whole time, your heart is beating out of your chest and you do have something to offer, whether it's a date, whether it's commitment, whether it's a gift of showing your appreciation for what they've gifted you and given you. You do have it, masculine, but you're lying. You're lying because it's safe. You're lying because maybe at different points in your life, you've found creative ways to get away with it. You found ways to place the blame on your parents and your upbringing and your job and maybe even your feminine. And you've gotten comfortable. And that's why now you're stuck. You're stuck. And you cannot see that it's like collateral damage. It's like you've built this boo-hoo story up so high that every single time your feminine comes in and says, you're better than this. I believe in you. You can do no wrong in my eyes. Every time your friends call you out, you cut your friends off, masculine. Because the truth is too hard to hear. You don't want to hear that. You don't want your homeboys, your homegirls telling you that you're acting like a piece of garbage. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear fairy tales. You want to hear, oh yeah, you're better off without her. You go, dude. Oh yeah, go back to the karmic. The karmic is harder than the feminine. Oh yeah. The karmic likes to get down. The karmic will give it to you how you want it. And then she'll cheat on you and find somebody else. You got accustomed to that. You got accustomed to flexing between being a wholesome person, being an honest person, and being a straight up liar and manipulator. And you like it. You like the thrill, masculine. You enjoy it. You enjoy having somebody to place the blame on. You enjoy it. That's your problem. You've not grown up. You've not grown up. The second masculine that you realize that the buck stops with you is when you'll stop playing games. As long as you have somebody to blame, as long as you have somebody to put the fork in with, and put that sword in that stone and write in it and ingrain in the stone, this is why I will never change, you'll never get what you want. You'll never get this union in the way you really want it. You'll never be able to be fully vulnerable and transparent if you never, ever, ever take responsibility for yourself. It will never happen the way you've pictured it, because the way you pictured it has been full of lies. Do you think your feminine is stupid? Do you think that your childhood friends are stupid? Do you think that your manager is stupid? Do you think your clients are stupid? Do you think that your wife is stupid? Do you think your husband's stupid? Do you think the karmic is stupid? Everybody out here, masculine, is just a part of the Ponzi scheme. I know that hurt. I know. It's okay. You'll get over it. For so long, you've been able to have people as puppets. Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Swords is coming out for a reason. We're going to look into that. And not to offend anybody, but this is what Spirit is telling me, is that there's other masculines out here watching and not watching, where they're so accustomed to getting everything they want that because you've not given them the satisfaction of playing games, they're livid. They're pissed off. Somebody's masculine's blonde. This is a blonde masculine I'm picking up on. This person's blonde or dirty blonde, or they've dyed their hair blonde is what I'm seeing. Somebody's blonde hair. Okay. Courtship. Card of courtship. Number 4. So Spirit keeps bringing our attention to the number 4. The need for stability, the need for transparency, the need to lay down solid roots. Nothing finicky about it. Nothing fake about it. Nothing 1 foot in, 1 foot out about it. It is a solid number. I would say that I would even go as far as to say the number 4 is about transparency, because the number 4 represents also all the elements: fire, earth, air, and water. You got to have all the elements, baby. You got to know how to use all the elements to project, to say, to show in action what you're really about. You got to be fully equipped. The Magician card, you got to be equipped for this. The big leagues. And that's why a lot of masculines aren't there, because they're not equipped. They don't know how to use what they've been given. There is some masculines that are so used to getting everything they want, whether with other sexual partners, lovers, lying, manipulating, cheating, abusing, which I hope not, but that is coming up too. So when you come along feminine, right, and you're forcing this person to be a lady or a gentleman, they don't know how to act. They're like, this person really wants me to commit? Gee golly, this person wants me to tell them the truth? I can't stay in this. I can't be around this, because if I hang around long enough, this person will see that I'm a fraud. That I'm not really what I say I am. If I let my feminine see me around other people, they won't like what they see. They will take off this mask in their head, this high honor illusion. They will take it out of their mind, and they'll be like, oh my God, this divine masculine is really a human being just like me and has real flaws. So there's other masculines where they played it too safe. They've been too corny or cocky or conceited. And they've gone that route where they want to act like it's a competition. That's not going to attract your feminine. That's not going to attract anybody. All these options you got, masculine, have only ended in this: failure. According to your standard, the 3D standard of what a failure looks like. The arguing, the constant disagreements, the breakup, the makeup over and over and over again, never being able to get it right. You feel like you failed. The buck stops with you. If you make a decision right now with any area of your life and say, from this day forward, I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to keep going through this. I'm not going to keep going through woman after woman after woman, man after man after man, and feeling unfulfilled, feeling like I'm being neglected of my wants, my needs, my emotional needs. If you put a stop to this manipulation in your own life, it will dramatically change overnight. I'm going to throw a big idea out here for the masculines and feminines watching. Okay. If, let's say hypothetically, if you wanted to change your life in 3 days, is it possible? Yes or no? I want you to answer that within yourself. Is it possible to change your life within 3 days, minimum? It is. If you got up and exercised and detoxed and journaled and read a book about anything that you are interested in, opposed to jumping on social media and making fun of people and gossiping and wasting your time on garbage and not eating a donut, but instead you're eating, a fruit cup with a nice croissant. You're changing little things here and there. Can you make a change in a short amount of time? You absolutely can. Even your relationships, all that can change as soon as you make that mental decision that from this day forward, I don't want to experience this. I'm tired of investing my love into karmics and dead-end jobs and unhealthy habits. I'm also hearing somebody say cigarettes. Maybe somebody smokes cigarettes. I don't know what that's about. Okay? And you get up and say, I don't want to keep doing this. Now, can your feminine make that decision for you? No. Can your masculine make that decision for you? No. That's why Spirit is saying the buck stops with you. If you make a decision in your mind, for anyone watching, that you don't want to be broke anymore, you don't want to be strung out anymore, you don't want to have disconnect anymore, you don't want to have separation anymore, you don't want to have heartbreak anymore, you're making a dramatic signal to the universe that you are going to welcome change and you're going to step into the flow of change and that you are going to be something and live a life that makes you happy and set an example for people who never thought it'd be possible to be in a happy marriage, to be in a happy relationship. You're going to set the tone that we can go through all this and we're 10 times stronger. We are a lot better than a lot of people because we can be transparent about the fact that we're not perfect. That's powerful. That's very powerful. A lot of people will only show you what's shiny and what's cute, but they won't show you this. They won't show you all the hell that they've been through to get this, and to get this. It's just like if somebody is a multimillionaire, right? And all you see is them post pictures of their cars and, their new purse or their new kitchen decor and, ooh, so shiny. But are they going to show you how many hours they've worked a week? How many deals they've had to make? How many hands they've had to shake to get to where they are? No. No, they don't do that. Not a lot do that. The good ones do. The genuine ones do. The amazingly honest people that really care about other people do. And those are the ones that you should be following, if anything. Not the ones who show you about the carnal stuff, because that's not going to do anything. Once you've had so many luxury cars and so many luxury purses, what more can you possibly do? What else can you give us? You see what I'm saying? Can you teach us anything? Can you enrich our minds? Do you even help other people? Or is everything just about your purse collection and your car collection? So it's just an example I'm giving, okay? So yeah, so masculine, don't think that you have to not purge and not cry and not go through some horrible things. I mean, that's what you may have to go through. The pain, the absolute pain that you're feeling in your chest right now, you may have to really understand and ask your higher self and ask God and ask the universe, why am I feeling this way? Why am I going through this right now? And let me tell you, when you call out to God and the universe and everything that co-conspires to help you and bring you love and abundance, when you call out and be vulnerable and say that, you are giving the universe, giving yourself the ability to change. You're signaling to yourself that I want something better. I want to be happier. And maybe masculine, you've never given yourself the chance to say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of every time I talk to my feminine, we're arguing. I'm so tired of the fact that every single time I come into union, we are arguing. We are having painful exchanges with each other. And we can't seem to get it right. You may have to go through the fire with this to really change your mindset. Because I feel like for a lot of these masculines I'm picking up on, it's their mindset. Their mindset has to give way to their old beliefs. It's like their head is weighing them down. What somebody said to them that hurt their feelings has seeped into their subconscious. So sometimes the body reacts and the body needs to shed what is still in the mind, still in the body, so that you're purging this out and you're releasing it, right? You're releasing this and you're understanding that in order to thrive, in order to feel healthy, in order to be in union and stay in union, it's going to take work. Nobody said that getting into union is just this cherry blossom high road of Skittles and cotton candy and merry-go-rounds. No, ain't nobody said that. We wish, I wish, that's not the case. You know why it's not the case? Because if you were never able to remove the blocks, remove the limiting beliefs, the bad patterns, the bad habits, the bad beliefs, the toxic energy, right? Guess what would happen? Guess. It would only keep resurfacing. It's only going to keep repeating itself. This is why a lot of times, and I'm also speaking from personal experience, by the way, if anyone's wondering. This is why a lot of times people keep separating, keep arguing, keep having these issues. You know why? Because they haven't got to the root of the issue. They tell their partner, they tell their divine masculine, they tell their twin flame that it's this problem, but it's really not. It's actually a completely different problem. They lie. They say, oh, it's because you didn't text me back. You didn't text me back, so, forget you. All the while, it's your abandonment issues. All the while, it's your mind telling you, you're not worthy of him. You're not worthy of this, so let's sabotage it. Let's complain about how long they take to get back to me because I wanna throw a fit. I want this person to feel what I'm feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate this so that this person can fix all their negative, because see, to some people, negative energy is better than nothing. Sometimes negative energy for some people, a negative response, a negative interaction is better than nothing. So what happens is people will, your masculine could have done this to you, where they will respond in a way to you that's only based upon how you hurt me, not how you love me, not how you cared for me, not how you've tried to correct me, but how you hurt me, how you offended me, how you made me feel bad about what I did to you, what this person did to me, and now I'm doing it back to you. It's like a domino effect. So you never get to that point where you're free, you're rid of the pain, the if you want to call it karmic debt, collateral of instigating issues. And I feel like there's a lot of you out here where either you or your twin or both of you feel are instigating things. You're posting things, you're doing things to get a reaction. A lot of masculines maybe could be doing this, is what I'm picking up. And the reason why they're doing this is because they want a reaction. They've never been trained to get any other reaction but a negative one from their parents, from their boss, from society. So what do? They program themselves to say, if I argue with this person, if I have a physical altercation with this person, if I slam the door, if I disrespect their house, if I disrespect their car, if I disrespect their body, it's better than nothing. They program themselves to think that. And this is what you're going through with your masculine. Your masculine has programmed themselves to say a negative response, an argument, bickering, going back and forth all the time, blocking, unblocking, is better is a lot better than this person being soft with me, being calm with me, triggering some kind of emotion that I'm trying to tuck away and hide because I don't want this person to see that I need them. I want to be with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pushing them away because I don't want them to see me. I don't want this person to see that I'm hurting. That is what your masculine is doing. Because they have not healed their inner child. This is what I was going back to earlier. And I'm surprised it's actually come out like this. Their inner child is hurting. There could have been a feminine energy in their life before that hurt them. So they see you in the same light. They're not seeing you, this is not for all of you, but they're not seeing you like a lover, a partner. They're seeing you as that woman or that feminine energy or that feminine quality in that man that abused them, that hurt them. So when they look at you, all they see is, you see, I'm gonna get hurt. So let me just try to mess this up because I'm just gonna get hurt. And what they're doing is assuming. They're assuming if they've been cheated on, same thing. Okay, a female cheated on them. Okay, a man cheated on them. Yeah, they're going to assume that, okay, you know what? This person did this, so what makes you different? And they're pointing the finger. You did this to me, so what makes you any better than this person? You're not that person. That's what makes it different. I'm not that person that hurt you. And how dare you think that I am? Now, if my actions and what I say proves that I am, then you could say to hell with me because I am like the rest. But if my actions and my loyalty and the way I treat you does not show that I'm not like this person who hurt you, then to hell with you. Because at that point you're casting judgment on me. And what that person is doing, the masculine energy mainly is doing at that point, is pointing the finger. Is assuming. And the feminine energy could be doing the same exact thing where you're pointing the finger back at them and saying, you're no different. You're no different. Like I said, if this person's proved that they're no different, then you have nothing to worry about. The person's already shown you that, hey, I am like the rest. I am going to trigger back these old wounds. Yeah, you're right. I can't be honest with you. You know, never be with a person who can't be honest with you. Never, ever, ever be with a person who cannot be honest with you. Because if they're not honest with you, what are they doing? They're lying. They're lying. So that's all I feel I have in this reading to say. And if I have info and I open up private, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I've done a lot of twin flame readings for people, and it's an honor to read for you all, even publicly as well on YouTube. So yeah, that was very deep. It just felt like the more cards I was pulling, the more I was seeing the programming, the absolute false beliefs that somebody has in this connection. And how do you break out of that? You only break out of that by realizing that it's a lie. You know, sometimes a lie has been told so many times that people believe it. So until you step back and realize that this, what I've been told, what I've experienced, what I've told this person is not the truth, is not the whole story, then you can begin to say what the real story is, what the real truth is. But until that happens, it's a mystery. It's a confusion. It's a separation. It's the heartbreak. It's the crying that the masculine is doing when they're all alone or even in front of friends and feeling abandoned, feeling all these old things that are coming up over and over and over again. And until they look into what is causing these blocks, the blocks will remain there because only you can move the blocks. No one can move the blocks for you. So masculine, get to work. Feminine, get to work. Okay, love you all. Feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, check out the links in the box below to support and to hit me up. Okay, by the way, all donations I've been getting, I am looking into more technology and decks. For those who always donate, I will send you an email, and you know what, if there's any decks you guys want me to buy, I will buy it. Okay, love you all. Bye.